Okay.
Does that mean that P is also 75?
Excellent. So you got it.
Ah,
Correct.
math is so
So P
confusing.
is also 75. But of course, does it stop there?
No.
Which other angles are 105, for example? So you see, this line I'm going to call Roman 1, and then this other line Roman 2. What is the relationship between the lines 1 and 2?
They're parallel.
They're parallel.
Parallel.
So if line 3 cuts them and it's straight, what can you say about the angles down here?
They're the same.
Well, of course, they're the same, but what else can we say? For example, we should be able to answer line A. Which other angles are 105? You have pointed out Q. I agree. Which other ones?
R and U.
R and U. Correct. Because this U is a Z angle compared to 105. And T and R is an opposite angle to U, right?
Yes.
So by virtue of that, indeed, you got it. Q, R, and U. Very good. So which other angles are 75?
S and T.
So the first one is P, and then down here, S and T, right? By virtue of the same thing. Since these lines are parallel, line 1 and 2 are parallel, they are treating every angle created by this line 3 in the same manner, right?
Yes.
So the rule here is that just because 1 and 2 are parallel and line 3 is a straight line, so this can be fulfilled. Of course, you've answered this question. Now we move on to the other diagram that we spoke of a few moments ago. So for example, for this diagram, we have that angle APY is marked on the diagram. APY. Complete these sentences. APY and CQY are, let's see, APY and CQY.
So you could probably find it quicker in the textbook. Work smarter, not harder. That's what my mama used to say when I was back in Alabama.
So here, they are corresponding angles. So where transversal crosses a parallel line, 4 angles are formed. Angles A and E are corresponding angles. So this is what we call them, corresponding angles.
All right, mister, I'm confused. What's APY and what's CQ?
I'll show you. Thank you for asking. So this is the information that helps us to understand. You see? Transversal. So this is the line that crosses. You know, the two parallel line is a transversal. Now, angles A and E here are corresponding, right?
Yes.
We understand why A and E are corresponding. And of course, yes. C and A, they are what we call opposite angles, right? Like here they say yes. D and F. D and F are alternate angles, or that's what we call them Z angles. You know, in the streets, we call them Z angles. So now A and C, they're just the same angle. We could also say corresponding again. D and H, for example, D and H are called corresponding also. Okay, so it's consistent. Now, you ask me a question, why AP and Y and CQD, whatever. So let's answer that question briefly. But before that, I need to erase this equal so we can get corresponding here. Control C, Control V. All right. Wow. So Now everybody. Now everybody.
Don't worry about it. We will get it very right.
So you are into the Indian accent also.